We're actually getting ready to sign the agreement with Fairmont Southampton. We have negotiated a separate agreement with Fairmont Southampton. It was agreed to last October, November. It was agreed to. We've been over the drafts, and now we're trying to set up a signing date. Hopefully, it would happen. If not next week, the following week, we will have a signing date to sign that agreement. So progress has been made, and we're currently in negotiations with Hamilton Princess to do an agreement with them, and 80% or 90% of that agreement is done. So we've got hopefully maybe two or three more meetings, and we should have that agreement wrapped up. We just have to go back to our members about some of the concerns or some of the one or two the person, the management team have to get that buy-in, and once we can get those things done, hopefully we can get that agreement also out of the way.
Clarify, I'm not understanding the agreement with Southampton Princess.
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, the Hamilton Princess, Southampton Princess, and Owl Beach broke away from the HEB. They left the HEB. They decided in the middle part of last year they no longer want to be members of the HEB, and they wrote to the BIU and asked us to negotiate a separate agreement with them. We went to our members at Hamilton Princess. Members agreed. We went to our members, the 30 odd members we have left up at Southampton, and they agreed that we can do a separate agreement. This organization don't function from the ground up, the top down, you mean membership down to the general president. So as I told employers, we can't just come to the table unless our members give us permission, and we got permission to do both of those agreements.
Are you concerned? You mentioned Owl Beach. Are you concerned two of our major hotels are not open?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the airlift. I mean, the matter of fact, you had the JetBlue cancel their flights. You got other airlines that are looking at airlift. We don't have the bed capacity that we need to provide the service for beds for the guests once they arrive in Bermuda. So certainly, if you lose, Princess has 600 rooms. Owl Beach has 150, 160, 200, almost 200 rooms. Put those two together, that's got to be at least 30% or 35% of our inventory. We went from having maybe 12,000 beds, or probably 30 years ago, so we're now just under 5,000 beds, and we lost 30% of them because of Princess gone and Owl Beach closed. Very concerned. I think that understanding that the largest hotel in Bermuda closed next year, April will be 2 years. It'll be 2 years. So if they get everything sorted out, by the time they do all the renovations that needs to be done, they'll be done for at least maybe 3.5 years. That hotel, the Bermuda, cannot afford to be without that hotel. Cannot. My estimate is there's probably anywhere between $100 to maybe $150 million a year that we're losing right now through that hotel being closed. So if 2 years April, it's 2 years, that means we're somewhere between $200 to $300 million lost out our economy because the hotel's closed. Don't take rocket science to figure this out. I understand the concerns that, we got a Morgan's Point and the deal that the government made, the UB government made with Morgan's Point. I got that. I understand that loud and clear. But we can't go from here with Morgan's Point to over here for Fairmont Southampton. Somewhere in the middle, we've got to be able to meet. It's about give and take. And it's not about take by either party, whether it's the government or GenCom. Cool.